wait. This is exciting. All right. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Keanu back here again with another K-Stang production podcast. What is it, second week in a row?
Oh yeah, we're back on the streets.
Look,
back on the street.
The consecutive weeks of being back on the podcast. This particular episode, I am so excited because we get to talk about more Would You Rathers, and better yet, we talk about conference championships, good old college football. I got my main man here with me, Bryson.
What's up, y'all? Great to be back. Second week in a row. You know, it's just a great time of the year. We got how many weeks till Christmas? Like 2?
Like 2 weeks till Christmas.
Yeah.
And school's about to let out too.
Yeah, dude. I got one more week, and then I'm halfway done through my senior year in high school.
Dude, that's crazy.
Growing up too fast, dude.
No, well, don't grow up too fast. I'll tell you that right now. It does not work out.
Man, dude.
But yeah, guys. So how was your week? Do you want to talk about your week?
Dude, my week. You know, I'm gonna be honest. It's been pretty slow. Like I told Kay off camera, I did work. You know, like not getting too many hours. So you get this new hires, bro. No one likes the new hires, you know, taking everybody's hours. But yeah, I just like slowly got some Christmas shopping done. Dude, I've been like, every day I come home, I make sure I check the mailbox, my front porch. Gotta make sure there's packages, dude, because I can't let anyone see the packages.
I still even haven't got my presents yet.
So, you know, man, Christmas is not cheap, dude.
It's blowing the bag.
It's not. You know, my thing is, every year for Christmas, I always got my sister like a $25 gift card to somewhere. I can't even do that anymore because my thing is like, what is $25 getting you anymore?
Get gas money.
Like, $25. That's what I put in my tank every week for gas. So, you know, dude, just blowing the paychecks right now. But you know, I'm already done though. I've already finished.
You're in the shower.
Yeah. I've already finished Christmas shopping, so I just got to wrap the presents, and you know what my wrapping looks like because it is.
Look, my assumption, my theory is how I feel about you is how your present's gonna look. If I don't feel too good about you, you're getting a bag.
Oh, a bag!
You're getting a bag.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. The people that get bags for Christmas, either you really can't wrap a present, or what you say, you really don't like that.
I get bags.
Like when people. Okay, I need your opinion on this with Christmas presents. Do you put bows on, like, what do you think about bows on Christmas presents?
If it's wrapped?
It's a wrap.
You gotta put a bow on it.
You don't have to.
You gotta put a bow on it.
It was like stickered bows?
Yeah,
like, even with the ribbons?
You got to.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I don't do that. And the only reason is because they fall off. And I know some people say, like, just tape it. But my family, I swear, we could unwrap a Christmas present in 1 second. So it's like, why would I put extra time to put a bow if you're just gonna rip off the paper?
Like it just makes it look better.
Bro, nobody cares. The only thing cares is what's inside the present.
True, I guess. I mean, and then you could also like reuse them, or reusable bows too. So I mean, saving the planet.
I don't even buy them, but we don't have them.
I'm not gonna lie.
No bows.
Don't feel too bad. Everybody that's getting a gift from me this year, you're all getting like Dollar Tree bags, and I'm putting your present inside of it. I'm not going through all that hassle just to wrap it.
Yeah, it's expensive just to get the wrapping paper now.
It's expensive. Just the thought of getting you a gift, it should be enough.
Just the thought.
Just the thought of it.
I'm gonna give you $1.
Literally, so I'm going to Dollar Tree, and I might just walk. Actually.
Do they get gift cards at the Dollar Tree?
Yeah, they actually do. But you know, but you know, everything's not even $1 in Dollar Tree anymore. They should call
scam. False advertising.
They should just call it like $1.50.
Flag on the play, dude.
Dude, that's absolutely terrible. Anyway, so yeah, guys, it's about that time. Christmas is just about around the corner. So yeah, we're all starting to prepare for that. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into the Would You Rathers.
Would You Rathers, dude. We got to get one more episode in before Christmas. That's our goal.
I mean, well, Christmas is 2 weeks away, so I mean, we got time.
That's fair.
And like school's about to end too, so I mean.
All right, for our first Would You Rather question: Thanksgiving with no food versus Christmas with no presents.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this one?
So I had this discussion with a couple of my friends from Clemson. We were recording a video, and this was a very intriguing topic because they said, what's the best month of the year? And I had the argument that November is the best month of the year, right? You get Thanksgiving, you get all the discounts that you want. It's practically pre-Christmas. November is practically pre-Christmas.
Black Friday's in there.
Black Friday,
Oh, yeah.
Cyber Monday, you get all your deals or whatnot. And if you're smart, you get all your Christmas gifts then. But none of us do that. At least I don't. Not nobody that I know.
I don't really. Do people still like do the serious Black Friday shopping? Like, you know, like elbows to the face, you know, get them a little arm bar.
But I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were just like, well, you could do Black Friday shopping online.
That's the thing, you do everything online now.
So
like,
there's
me,
really no point.
I've ordered everything offline this year. Except for my dad's present. I had to go get my dad's present.
Mm.
But like, realistically, you're better off just getting it online.
Yeah, you might get more coupons too. But anyway, Thanksgiving, I feel like the main reason Thanksgiving is for family, but most of all, food. What's your best dish?
For Thanksgiving?
At Thanksgiving.
Oh, man, you're going to do this.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, so that's hard. And the only reason for me is because, like, I feel like every year for Thanksgiving, my family does something different.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, someone makes one dish differently every year.
Okay, so what's your main side dish? Because obviously,
but my main side dish.
Yeah, your main side dish.
Dude, you gotta go with mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, give it to me,
bro. Like, just like that is like the staple. Like, that is the best cook has to cook mac and cheese.
100%.
Because mac and cheese is the only food that has to be either like. It has to be perfect. It has to be good. It has to be great.
Uh-huh.
And if it's not great,
yeah,
get me Kraft mac and cheese out of the box, dude.
Overcooked. There's so much stuff that could just ruin a mac and cheese.
It's bland.
Overcooked noodles.
I'm gonna be honest. I need y'all's opinion on it. I need yours opinion on it. So you know when you get the good homemade baked mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the crust on top grosses me out.
The crust.
Like, you know, like
the layer of cheese.
The layer of cheese on top that
Yeah.
usually gets kind of hard from the oven.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it grosses me out.
So you just take that piece off? That's like the best part.
No, I can't do it for some reason. It's a texture thing. I don't know. It really is.
Nah, what's crazy?
But like, I love like all the stuff underneath. It's just like that, like crunchy cheese to me kind of freaks me out.
I like getting the mac and cheese like right when it gets out the oven,
where it's still a little stretching. Yeah,
yeah,
that's good. But like when it like gets to the time where it sits, and you could like literally like smack it with a spoon and it'll.
You know,
I'm okay.
Well, I heard some wild stories about like mac and cheese. Like some people don't season the noodles or the sauce that you put in or whatever. But the worst thing that I've heard is putting breadcrumbs on top of a mac and cheese. And,
I've never heard of that.
And I ain't
Were they frying it?
Nah, gee. They put breadcrumbs with like the cheese on top.
There's a lady on TikTok that I saw, and the way she made her mac, she got the Chef Boyardee canned mac and cheese.
What?
Threw it in a pan, and then got like the Kraft singles, you know, the Kraft singles. Yeah. Layered that on top, and like sprinkled shredded cheese. I'm like, dude, that is unholy.
No.
Blasphemy. The unforgivable sin. Oh my. Dude, I was like, man, if I were to eat that,
I would.
My stomach would kill itself.
And like my thing on Thanksgiving, if I know I'm not gonna eat it, I'm not gonna put it on my plate.
Yeah.
So it's no trying things new. It's none of that.
Do you like casseroles?
Broccoli casserole is fine.
I can't do some casseroles.
But anything other than broccoli casserole, I like green bean casserole. No, any other type of casserole. And that's my thing about. See, I'm not trying to be prejudiced or anything, but white people, y'all be having some casseroles. I
don't eat them.
Y'all be having some casseroles.
I am like the strictest person on Thanksgiving. I'm like, dude, for Thanksgiving, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna say it, I'm a ham over turkey guy. My dad cooks a mean turkey though.
Nah.
My dad definitely cooks a mean turkey, and I like his turkey. But the way my mom cooks a ham though is just amazing. Like, I love it. So I've always been like a ham over turkey guy. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and some people, I don't know how. Some people can definitely mess up mashed potatoes, and I've had messed up mashed potatoes.
Probably homemade.
Either way, just drop it. I like collard greens.
Yeah,
I like green beans.
Yeah,
I don't like green bean casserole.
Nah, green bean casserole.
As soon as you get the casserole part,
don't even worry about it, chief.
No, and give me a nice dinner roll or something.
Yeah,
Or like something like maybe a biscuit.
You're
or
forgetting
whatever.
about the sweet potatoes and all that too. The yams. You don't eat that.
I like some.
Okay.
Some people's are better. Some people's to me, like some people make it to where it's just like mush.
Oh yeah, I don't like.
Oh no. Mm-mm. But that's like my Thanksgiving.
And potato salad too. Potato salad in a black household is a staple.
Yeah.
You don't eat potato
Sorry
salad.
for scratching my nose so much. I've had an itchy nose lately.
Anyway, so Thanksgiving without food is just pure death.
It's a why even go?
Why even go? But then
Awkward
Christmas
family
with no
meeting.
gifts though.
Thing is though, Christmas Day, like that's for Christians, you know. That's our birth of our Lord, you know. So with Christmas, it's not about presents. Just presents. It makes it like
Whoa! It's not about presents.
no. Christmas is about the birth of Jesus Christ.
And presents. The wise men gave Jesus presents. So if they gave Jesus presents, I can get a thing or two.
That's
too.
fair, but like.
You don't gotta give.
But the thing is, if like, but at least you still got like a good family meal though. Like for Thanksgiving, you don't even got a meal. It's just an awkward. It's just an awkward gathering.
But imagine
Just
like
say
the
hey to that
feeling-
creepy uncle, like hey, how you doing?
But imagine like not getting a present on Christmas though. As a kid, you would feel
I'm
so
gonna be
sad.
honest. I have a side of my family, like my one of my parents, grandparents. I'm not gonna specify which one. Bro, I haven't gotten a present from her, and I don't even know how long.
Oh dang, you might have to.
I haven't had like a birthday present.
You might have to slide.
Nothing. So I'm like, so you know, I'm not. Someone doesn't give me a present. I really could care less. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna hurt. But just in general, so I can do without presents. I mean, I got everything
I get
I
presents
want.
for my
everything I
birthday,
need.
so I think.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather
I-
go with Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas probably. Would be the
But
best
Christmas
one.
also just has a better like stuff going on. Like I love like Christmas lights. I'm not gonna really say Christmas music. And the only reason I say that, I'm not a Grinch, I swear. It's just the same 7 songs every
And especially
year.
if you like
And it
work
starts
in like a grocery store or like a retail store.
and I work in a grocery store, and it's all you hear.
That's all you hear.
And it's just like, dude, oh my gosh, how many times you can play one freaking song?
I've heard Mariah Carey for the past
Nope, I'm done.
7 weeks in
I'm
a
already
row.
done. The thing is, like, I'm a person, in my opinion, you should not celebrate Christmas until it is literally December. December 1st is Christmas time.
Yeah.
November's Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And Halloween is October.
Mhm.
Separate your holidays. And the people that complain that time goes by too fast are the people that celebrate Christmas in
early.
November.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I'm going with Christmas.
Yeah, I think I go with Christmas too. I'd rather have food on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So you'd rather have Christmas with no gifts?
Yeah, I'd rather have
Yeah,
Christmas
that's
with
what
no
I said,
gifts.
yeah. All right. Next. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Would you rather eat off a 7-Eleven bathroom floor or drink a gallon of sweat? Ew.
I'm talking about
That's
a-
nasty.
Talking about a nasty 7-Eleven. Like the kind that you be coming home late at night and you just pass by.
It's sketchy.
Yeah,
Every
real
part of
sketchy.
the floor is sticky.
We're talking about there's some mush and gush all beside the toilets. Like you don't even want to walk in there. You gotta disinfect your clothes once you get home. You can't even walk in the house with your shoes on.
Bro, that's bad. That's bad.
But then drinking on the sweat of somebody who doesn't take a bath in the
It's not even your own sweat.
no, it's not even your own sweat. Somebody doesn't take a bath and like hot July weather down here in South Carolina, just absolutely musty. I'm
taking the floor.
You're taking the floor?
Yeah.
You,
I take my chances of getting sick over having to. You know how big a gallon is?
I know, but like it
And a
equals out
whole
then.
thing. You ever tried to chug a gallon of anything?
No, I would never do that.
Trust me, it doesn't go down as fast
Okay,
as
you
you
can
think.
you can sip the sweat in a day.
I'm not torturing myself for that long.
You just
No, I'm not even gonna talk about this. I'm taking the floor, and I'm just gonna pray I don't die.
oh, but you gotta think. There's the homeless people come in. Like nothing against
Nope.
homeless people, but they're coming
Nope.
in and they're pooping all over the place.
Nope.
I'm talking about like a puke mural.
Merle.
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 I'm thinking of Walking Dead.
That's a wizard. Yeah, something like that. All right, yeah.
I think I have to.
I'm taking the floor.
Really?
I'm not even gonna talk about this.
I'm not.
I'm gonna pray that I don't like get some sort of like.
Would you get that corner of the bathroom where they
Not the
actually
corner.
cleanse
He just said floor. No, nothing about corner. I'm just gonna pray.
it? Lord.
Have a place under the sink where it's clean.
I think
We're
that's
just
the
gonna
worst
get into the
part.
next one here. I didn't know this was on here. All right. What? All right. What's up? Would you rather have the rest of your life? Pancakes or waffles?
Me personally, I'm a pancake type of guy.
Pancakes.
I gotta take the pancake. I love Waffle House and all, but man, a chocolate chip pancake is 10 times
But
better.
I'm the same thing with like a chocolate chip waffle. Like to me, it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same.
Okay, waffles, depending on how you get them, are just like crunchier pancakes.
Theoretically.
I really like. I don't know. I've never made like a pancake or waffle homemade.
Mhm.
Like I mean, I have like made pancake mix, but I'm not like from scratch kind of person. I'm pretty sure waffles and pancakes are almost the same exact batter.
I mean, yeah, but look, it's the visual
Because like, I don't know,
representation.
but have you ever been to Waffle House where they give you like a non-crunchy waffle and it's basically a pancake?
Well, it's
with
like
ridges?
flimsy.
It's a pancake with ridges. Like,
Have
come
you, ever,
on.
have you ever seen those tortilla challenges where they come up and slap people in the face?
Yeah.
I just want to do that with a waffle from Waffle House sometimes.
Hey, it's like that's what I'm saying, bro. When you go to Waffle House, you got to get that all-star meal, dude.
You got
with
it.
the Waffle House
With
If
sausage.
If you don't, okay.
Pause. But no, tell me your all-star meal though.
No, my all-star
Your
special?
all-star special.
Okay. I know exactly. I'm pretty sure I even know exactly how they even ask it.
Uh-huh.
How do you like your eggs? Scrambled with cheese.
Yeah, with the grits.
What? I get hash browns.
You get
Waffle House hash browns are unbeatable. No, there's nothing better. Dude, to me, grits are so plain.
If you put cheese in it, it's not.
It's still, dude, hash browns are like the best way to eat a potato.
You gotta put your grease with grease. You gotta put your grits with cheese, your eggs with cheese, and your sausage. Mix it together in that bowl, and you practically.
I mean,
done.
yeah. I mean, but then I'm like, so then you know, scrambled with cheese eggs. Give me those hash browns. Then I have to go bacon, and it is the saltiest bacon I've ever had in my life. I'm just not a sausage person. You know, I just don't swing that way.
But it's sausage patties though.
No, I don't do it, bro.
You don't like the sausage patties?
I'm not a sausage person.
That's crazy.
And then, you know, my waffle, I gotta ask for either. There's two ways to get my waffle. I ask for it dark, just because that's what makes it crunchy.
You asked for your waffle well done?
No, dark. That's when they actually make it crunchy for you.
Oh no, you gotta get this.
I don't need a flimsy waffle.
I
That's
like
not
the
how-
flimsy waffle.
No, it
It's
needs,
real
it needs
soft.
to be crunchy like Eggos, bro. So then,
That's
and then,
menace.
bro, either that or a chocolate chip waffle
Oh yeah, 100%.
with a sweet tea.
What's your best breakfast place in Anderson? Is it Waffle House?
Probably Waffle House.
Have you ever been to Eggs Up Grill on 81?
That's the end.
You don't like that?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just like ridiculously pricey.
Yeah,
For less food.
Yeah, true.
Waffle House is the king.
I mean, you can like go with somebody and end up paying like $25. Probably less than that.
I'm still at Waffle House. Like it's just goated like that.
Yeah. So
That or Grace's. Have you ever been to Grace's?
no, I've never heard of that.
It's next to gosh, I can't. It's near Lindley Park.
Okay.
Dude,
I know
we gotta
where-
go there. It's good.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so expensive because it's kind of like local,
Mhm.
but it's good.
Okay. I
So-
think I'm gonna have to
But yeah,
still pick
I'm going
pancakes
with
though.
I want waffles.
Okay.
Dude, from that Teen Titans Go episode, that one they're saying waffles.
Yeah, I did.
All right, and for our last, would you rather? What would you rather get rid of? Burgers or chicken wings? Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this for me. I'm going to say I'd rather get rid of wings. And the only reason I say this is I am so picky with wings.
Mhm.
Like, I love wings, but there's like, okay, so did you ever have the dugout wings when they were a thing?
No.
They had the best wings. The sauce they had was so good. It was one of those like really sweet and spicy.
Mhm.
And I've never had a wing like that in my life ever again after they closed. And it burns me to my soul. Because they were the best. Like, nothing touched those wings.
Oh, God.
And so now, like, nothing lives up to that. So now I just would rather get rid of all of them.
Oh,
Because
man.
to me, I've had some burgers. Like, Arden's burgers.
You don't like them?
No, I love them. They're the
Oh,
best.
okay.
The best burger in town, dude.
Nah.
That's fine.
Arnold's, bro?
Mm-mm.
Hey, you
I'm
have-
going with Arden's.
You don't think
dude.
Arnold's is better than
No,
Arden's?
Arden's, dude, on top.
Dude,
bro.
let me tell you. So my thing is, with wings, are you a drum or flat type of guy?
Oh.
I'm more of a drum.
To me, I don't really care. But I think
I'm more of a drum.
I think flats are just kind of cool.
Why does everybody like
No, because if
flats?
you know how to eat them right.
But like my
There's a
thing
way to
is,
eat them right.
you could eat drums with one hand.
You eat flats with one hand.
No, you. Well,
The way you're supposed to do it, you're supposed to grab by the end and just.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
That's literally how you're supposed to do it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it.
There's no way.
Yeah. And you even get the meat in between, so you don't gotta do that weird thing where
Well, you're tongue.
Anyway, but dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think you got like with wings. That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
feel like it's harder to mess.
it's like I've tasted heaven, and then nothing comes close to it.
Have you ever had Wingburger City?
I've had some of their wings before. Yeah,
Their wings are good.
it still don't touch the dugouts.
Where was the dugouts?
This thing was not in downtown, but it was like near there. They closed it was years ago.
I've never heard of them.
Oh man, they had the best wings, dude.
I think I'm gonna have to get rid of. I like burgers too much, and there's so much you can do with a burger. But chicken wings, you can only get but so many
The
sauces.
only time like with chicken wings is like I only ever eat those like on occasion. Like occasion.
I love me some
Like,
chicken
see, I don't eat like chicken. Like, if I were to ask how many burgers I have a year versus how many chicken wings,
wings. Mine's
I'm
pretty
gonna,
equal.
I'm gonna have a lot more burgers. Cause like chicken wings, we only really get them like when we're out like tailgating or something.
I love me some chicken wings.
So what are you getting rid of though?
I think I have to get rid of the chicken wings. It's so much harder to get rid of. It's so much harder.
Dude, nothing is just a burger though. Like sometimes you just need a burger in your life.
It's hard to mess up a burger. It's so hard to mess
It's
up
hard,
a
but
burger.
I've had people
I've had-
burgers that are nasty.
Especially when like chewy meat or something.
No, so since we're on the topic of this, I'm just gonna tell you a story of the first time I ever went to. I think it's called Shake Shack. I think it's like a burger place,
Oh, yeah, I know
and we
what
had
you're
it in
talking
Columbia. And so I didn't know this was a thing in like professional burger places. They ask you how you want your meat done. Kind of like how you ask your steak. So for
Yeah.
steak, you say like medium rare or medium,
What in the
whatever.
world?
And that's how would you like your burger? And I was like, cooked all the way. So she's like, so done. And I was like, yeah. I was like, do people ask for medium rare burgers?
That's outrageous.
That's nasty.
That's outrageous.
There's a difference between a steak and then ground beef being raw.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, that's nasty. I was like, could you imagine biting into a burger and there's just straight up pink red meat?
Nah, that's crazy.
I
That's
throw up. That's nasty. So when she asked me that question, I'm just like,
what y'all be doing?
dude,
What?
you got some freaking cannibals that come in here? Some freaks. Freaky. She's a super freak. I don't know, dude. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
Scariest moment of my life.
But
So you're getting rid of wings?
yeah, I have to get rid of my.
Me too, bro. I tell you, bro. I always had a time machine to take you back to get some of those wings.
Dude, I've never heard of
I
them.
promise you would never touch another wing.
I mean, Louis has some good wings too, but no, they're kind of salty though.
Louis is a trip.
Anyway, so guys, that's the end of the Would You Rather segment. Bryson, what segment is it now?
It's time for the football segment.
This is the football segment.
Handed off to Robinson. He moves down the line of scrimmage looking for a hole. He found one. He's going to go into the end zone. A deep throw by Lawrence. A lot of contact. Justin Ross broke free from it. He's down in the end zone. Lawrence with the rush coming. Finds T. Higgins. Duggan takes the snap. 3 receivers to his left. Blitz.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a very interesting week of college football. Week 14, aka conference championships. Power Fives. This year, Power 5 conference championships, I think, mattered the most.
Mm-hmm.
They did, and they kind of wind up not mattering. And yeah, there's 2 topics I think we need to cover in college football. One is the transfer portal, and 2 is the championships and Florida State.
Let's start with the transfer portal.
Transfer portal?
Because that will.
He didn't know I was going to bring this up. And the only reason I wanted to bring this up, because I don't know if you saw this. So the first day for the transfer portal happened a couple of days ago. 1,200 players.
I'm going to stop you right there. Do you know where Dylan Gabriel went to?
Dylan Gabriel went to Oregon. Right?
What in the world?
Dylan Gabriel, he was Oklahoma's quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was one of my things, right? If you are a starter for a Power 5 conference team. And not just one of those, like, it's not like you're starting for Vanderbilt. You're not starting for, like, Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of these lower rankings. You're playing for a contender of a conference championship every year.
Number 12.
Oklahoma's a blue blood of college football. These guys are, like, one of the legends. These guys have some of the biggest records. They have some of the most Heismans ever. And you were a starter for the program, and you just want to go transfer? We all know why. Because they're all chasing the bag.
They are. And NIL deals are crazy.
I've said this. I don't know if I said it on this podcast recently, but NIL, I don't have a problem with NIL.
Mm-mm.
My thing is NILs should be only endorsements. You should only get paid from, like, okay, you're an outstanding player, so let me give you a Gatorade sponsorship. Let me put you on Dr. Pepper Fansville.
Mm-hmm.
That is okay. And I think players should have had that forever.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable because you're getting paid for your likeness,
Mm-hmm.
which is okay. But no program, a college, somewhere where you go to get a 4-year degree to go to your next job. Some people might go to the NFL. You should not be paid $5 million to go play for you, dude.
That's wild.
Ridiculous. It's insane.
If I knew that, I would have tried so much harder.
Some of these guys get paid more than NFL players.
Yeah, and to bring up that subject, Marvin Harrison Jr., right?
Yeah.
He's getting offered money to even come back to Ohio State
I don't know if
next
it's
year.
the right number, but it's in the millions.
Yeah.
It's in the millions.
And somebody was talking about, like, he's going at least top 5. So if you know you're going like top 1, top 2, top 3, and you're getting at least 22 to 24 million guaranteed money,
Yeah.
why in the world would you risk your future just to go back to college?
I think things with colleges, especially like big colleges like Ohio State, especially if you're like a legacy player that's been there. Like Marvin Harrison has been there. Like he's not a transfer. He's Ohio State's wide receiver. It's personal. It's like he still has. He's never beaten Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
He's never won a conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
Never won a national championship. Like it's probably personal for him. It was like I want to come back and try to win one of these things.
Okay, Bryson. If you were in this position,
no, I'm going to the NFL now.
You're going to the NFL, right?
No, yeah, but it's like looking from his point of view though. Like, just in general, I mean, I would probably think, like, could you imagine going your whole college and not beating your biggest rival?
I'm not gonna lie.
Because who likes Michigan?
Like, the main goal is to get to the NFL.
That is true, you know.
And, like,
go
to
the
jeopardize your season just
That's
to go
fair.
back for another year.
No, I 100% agree with you. Chase,
Yeah.
He needs to get paid for it.
It's his money, though,
He
yeah.
still
That's
get
what I'm
paid.
saying. And who's to say who's to say they even beat Michigan next year?
You think dude, could you imagine they lost 4 years in a row?
And so basically you just came back for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's smart for him to go to the draft, but just the transfer portal is stupid. It's out of hand. I think Ohio State currently has 12 people that have already entered. 12.
And that's
insane.
ridiculous.
And I'm not saying not every person going to the transfer portal is a backup.
Some people have like valid.
Some people are backup. Some people need to DJ, old Clemson quarterback. Now he's at Oregon State.
No,
He's currently transferring again. But to be fair, I get his circumstance. He's transferring because his coach is leaving.
Yeah.
And I kind of understand that. But dude, I'm gonna say we have to bring back the sit-out year. The sit-out year needs to come back.
It would be very beneficial.
You can't just
1,200 people in the first day. It's just
I think it's
outrageous.
insane that you could be a 5-star coming out of high school, and you could potentially play for 4 college teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous.
Bo Nix apparently still has 1 more year of eligibility.
There's no way.
He apparently does. I don't know if it's true. But the thing is, he's obviously going to draft. But I mean, dude played 3 years at Auburn and 2 years at Oregon.
5. I feel like 5 years is okay, but once you start getting like 6 and 7,
And the only reason people have that extra year is just because they played during COVID.
yeah.
COVID gave the extra year.
And like some people redshirt their
But the thing
freshman
is, he
year.
didn't redshirt. Though.
He didn't redshirt.
No, he started for Auburn since freshman.
Oh yeah, that's outrageous.
He played freshman to junior at Auburn.
Mhm.
He played his senior year at Oregon last year, and played his COVID year this year. I don't think he redshirted.
Well, my thing with that is like maybe he was just trying to progress. Maybe he was trying to just make himself look better to go like number 1 overall.
Dude's like number 2 in the Heisman race.
Yeah, and
I mean, in my opinion, I think if he won this conference championship, he would have it in the bag.
I think he's going to go at least like maybe top 10, top 15. There's no way he goes anywhere.
I don't know. It'll be weird this year.
Okay, would you pick Jaden Daniels over Bo Nix?
Yeah.
You would?
Jaden Daniels is the best college.
Would you pick Caleb Williams over Bo Nix?
Caleb Williams?
Yeah, because they said that he's going number 1.
No, I wouldn't pick Caleb Williams over here. Caleb Williams.
They say he's going number 1.
So my thing with Caleb Williams, right, is last year he did win the Heisman.
Yeah. He wasn't even in the race this year.
If you looked at who ran the race and for the Heisman last year, the 4 finalists were Caleb Williams, Max Duggan, C.J. Stroud, and Stetson Bennett. Caleb Williams didn't win anything, first of all. His stats were technically the best, but he didn't win anything. I'm not saying you have to win anything to be one, but Max Duggan single-handedly brought his team all the way to a national championship. That is a huge deal, and that never got accounted for.
Yeah, they also got that.
C.J. Stroud was the best quarterback to come out of that class. I think it's better than Bryce Young.
Dude, do you see what they're doing with
C.J. Stroud is a pimp, dude. And he's an MVP runner, I think.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And it's just like,
in fact,
he came in
passer.
third. But to be fair, I think, and even Stetson Bennett, maybe NFL prospect not-wise, but just the Heisman's not about your future in the NFL. It's about where you are in college. Stetson Bennett is a back-to-back national champion. Dude's never lost a playoff game in his life. Dude's stats were insane. But, he wasn't the best quarterback. But I'm like, dude, I'm going to be honest. Like, with Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud was a better quarterback.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Caleb Williams plays in a division where there's never been a defense. Ever. There's never been a Pac-12 defense.
Mm-hmm.
He played a defense this year against Notre Dame. Notre Dame still didn't have the best defense. It was an average one. He threw like 3 interceptions. Bo Nix has 3 interceptions all season.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. That's outrageous. I didn't know he was that good with the football.
Till this Pac-12 championship, he had 2 interceptions all season. He threw his third one.
They were offensive
against
powerhouses.
Washington.
Offensive powerhouse.
That is insane.
Yeah, offensive powerhouse.
So,
But-
yeah. I don't know. I think...
but since we're already talking about it, we might as well just talk about the Oregon versus Washington game.
What a game, dude. I watched that by myself, outside in the freezing cold. Really sad.
Dude, sad.
Dude, that's just, bro. So I just had to watch it because I don't watch football inside. I just can't do it. Dude, that game was insane. And Washington had a defense. And I don't know how. I think it's because it was not just a conference championship; it's a rival game too.
Yeah.
Like these guys hate each
Because
other.
everybody thought it was a fluke.
These
the first
guys
time.
hate each other, and I still think it's a 2-time fluke. Dude, field goals is insane.
I will say, both Oregon's offense did not look the same.
No, they
did not.
I don't know.
look the
They
same.
played slower, dude. I don't even know like if it was slower. Just watching his defense, you might have to. Those guys were fast and physical, dude. They looked outstanding that game. Penix went stupid, 27 for 39, 319 yards, a touchdown interception.
Dude, 319
No
yards.
one really likes that 50-50 with the touchdown to interception ratio. But dude, 319 yards.
But it also shows that it wasn't even through the air. It was on the ground. That was they got him to 34 with field goals and stuff like that. That's I would take that.
It was.
I forgot. Michael Penix is also going to the
He's a draft prospect.
He's a draft prospect too, and he's also in the Heisman run.
Yeah, I think he may have been third. He's behind Nix.
And how do you feel about that?
No, I think he might be fourth. So I've been seeing a lot of Heisman runnings.
I think this
And
year.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
controversial.
this. The Heisman Award is a quarterback award.
Mm-hmm.
It realistically is, and the only reason it is just because quarterbacks can put up stats that nobody can. Like wide receivers, your only stats you can get is how many receptions and targets.
You would have to get like an outrageous number of receptions.
And the thing is, like with
and
Marvin
touchdowns.
Harrison Jr., I think it's kind of ridiculous that he's in this Heisman run. And there's that. Don't get me wrong, he's a great baller. He is a baller. I'd love to have him at Georgia, and everybody would love to have him.
Mm-hmm.
He's their only weapon, though. He literally is. They only throw it to this guy. I mean, dude, you put Brock Bowers on Ohio State instead of Marvin Harrison. They're gonna throw it the ball him every time.
Yeah.
That's just what they do, dude. There's no defense there. But like with Jaden Daniels in the Heisman run put up 600 yards in one game.
They were number one offensive leaders this year.
That has never happened in college football history. No player has put up 600 yards by themselves.
This year has been crazy.
It was great. Quarterbacks stood up and balled out, and every single top 10 team has a quarterback on them.
Yeah, and just to say
Pretty
this,
sure.
Bo Nix this game was also 21 of 34, so he was over 50% completion rate with 239 yards. These aren't bad yards. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 69 rushing yards. And I think this was on 6 carries.
The season, the losses in their season was not his fault, dude. That 1 interception was 1 of 3 all year.
Absolute stud. I'll take both of these quarterbacks over Caleb Williams any day.
See, I'm not a... Oh, yeah, over Caleb Williams, 100%.
Any day.
Yeah. I also just don't like Caleb Williams. I think he's a clown.
But anyway, so guys, Washington and Oregon played again. Oregon got handed its second loss
by a field goal.
By a field goal.
2 times in a row.
And what's crazy, later on in this game, towards the end of it, Washington's offense was just running the ball on Oregon at this point.
Yeah.
And their defense.
Oregon's defense didn't show up.
Yeah, he did not.
It showed up all year, and the only times it didn't was against Washington. Maybe that's just what happens when you play that great of an offense.
And it just showed up and
Yeah.
they showed out. Michael Penix, running back, Dylan Johnson, carried the ball 28 times for 152 yards.
That's pimping.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Jay McMillan, 9 receptions for 131 yards.
That's great.
Roma Dunze,
Dude,
8 receptions for 102.
Dude, that's saying, like, dude, you think these receptions to yard ratios, how ridiculous they are? Dude, they just sling the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dad, every time he watches them, he's like, dude, frisbee catching dogs. And that is exactly what they are, dude.
Yeah, man.
Dude, Penix, I swear, can just throw the ball in there.
And he's a lefty, too.
These guys are coming down with the football. They have a great class. It's fun to watch. It really is. It's just entertaining. It's
amazing route running.
It's a pure entertainment game with these guys. And Washington, with that win, secured a spot in the playoffs.
They did.
They are ranked number 2.
They're ranked number 2.
On to the next conference championship. We have the Big 12. Texas versus Oak State. 49-21. Texas giving that butt whooping, dude.
Wasn't even a game.
One of my favorite quarterbacks coming to this. Actually, is it Evers going to the draft?
I don't know, but if he was,
I don't know. I love this guy. Quinn Ewers, 35 for 46, 452 yards.
Put an emphasis on that.
452. Oh my God.
With 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns and 1 interception.
I don't think that.
You can't ask anything more of a quarterback
No.
in that one game. Dude's a pimp, bro. He's fun to watch. I miss his mullet, dude. His mullet was too funny last year. He was just he was so funny. He was a guy you wanted to watch. And, so Texas secured their spot in this championship forever ago. Thing is, though, it was a 3-way tie for their opponent. It was between Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and Kansas State.
I think
And
Oklahoma
none of them
would have
played.
been a better,
The thing is,
been a better game.
none of these people played each other. It was one of those scenarios where none of those guys played each other in the season.
Oh, man.
So the only reason Oklahoma State secured it was because of their strength of schedule.
Yeah.
And I don't think they wanted to put Oklahoma in another rivalry game with Texas. I guess people didn't want to watch it again.
Yeah, they would have got spanked.
Me personally, I would have watched it again.
Yeah.
I would have watched them.
Because Texas only lost Oklahoma.
Texas lost to Oklahoma.
So that would have been a good rematch.
And it was a fluke game, dude. They played bad. And it happens.
Alabama.
And Texas
not Alabama.
secured with that win, Texas did secure number 3 spot in the playoffs.
And Alan Bowman for Oklahoma State. These aren't terrible numbers.
No.
22 for 38 for 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. That's average.
That's
all you can ask
3-to-1
for.
ratio touchdowns.
That's all you can ask
250
for.
yards, dude. 250 yards is balling.
Their offense could just not keep up with Texas offense.
250 yards is up and down the field.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And some change.
So
we're gonna skip this one. We'll talk about that in a minute.
well, you want to talk about this one last?
We'll go to this one first. This one next.
Okay.
You want to introduce this one?
Michigan versus Iowa.
A team that can score and a team that can.
Literally. Did you even watch this game?
No, because we all knew the outcome.
Dude. I mean,
Iowa had the defense. And that is the only thing that's ever been in that program. This was, I don't care what this is, everybody, and including me, I will say it, I do it too, flames the ACC because of how pathetic the conference is to most of the point. Dude, the Big Ten is the same thing, dude. The Big Ten has 3 teams in it that is good. They're all on one side of the division, and 2 of them bully this one every year.
Dude.
The one getting bullied is Penn State. They're awful. They can't compete in big games. So you have 2 teams in the Big Ten, in my opinion. You have Michigan and Ohio State, and whoever wins that rival game wins the conference championship.
Pretty much.
Michigan, they just look. They are that team to beat this year. They have never proven a game where they did not look weak.
Dude, but my thing is, J.J. McCarthy, 22 of 30, 147 yards. You would think he would put up way better numbers than that against Iowa.
Yeah, that's his worst stats this year. Dude, but Iowa's defense is insane. No, seriously, Iowa is a defense. Thing is, they literally cannot put points on the board.
No.
They haven't
26
scored.
to 0.
They haven't scored over 20 points all season.
That's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, if Iowa had a defense, this game might have been, 26 to 14?
It's a joke of a conference, ladies and gentlemen. There's no competition in the championship game. It's very one-sided. Whoever wins the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry is your Big Ten championship. That's just how it is. That's what it'll always be till me and you die.
Lord.
And so these next 2 championship games, the SEC and the ACC.
I think we should talk about it.
One was, in my opinion, the most important championship game, and one somehow became the most irrelevant game ever played in history. Which one would you like to talk about first?
I think we got to talk about Alabama
versus Georgia. I'm going to talk about this one first because it's about my dogs. And unfortunately, Georgia cannot beat Alabama in Atlanta. And I don't even want to say Alabama at Atlanta. You just can't beat Saban, dude. God, I hate playing these guys, dude. And it's because you already have to play one of the best programs in history. But you also have to play the refs.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that blame the refs on everything. We looked sloppy. We played horrible. It was just not a good game. They whooped our butts clean and good. But some of these calls, bro, like Isaiah Bond did not catch that ball.
No, he did not catch that ball, but I was so happy they didn't review it.
How does that not get reviewed, though?
They were a hurry up offense, too.
Any program that would have got reviewed.
Well, why didn't Kirby Smart throw the challenge flag?
Huh?
Well, he was probably on the opposite side of the field.
We couldn't waste those timeouts.
I would have.
You just couldn't.
That's a game changer right there.
They beat us clean and fair, though. Jalen Milroe, 13 for 23, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns. We could not stop this guy. We could not stop him. He's a force to be reckoned with. Think Lamar Jackson plus 100 pounds.
Dude, and imagine, a couple of games ago, 6-7 games ago, he was getting traded out for a starting job. Yeah. And now
he's a pimp.
I'm scared of him.
Who wants to go against that guy? Dude, usually it's okay, I don't want that linebacker swinging my way.
Yeah.
If I was a linebacker, I'd be scared of this guy coming my way. This guy's huge, dude. Isaiah Bond, the guy the only reason he's big is because of him playing Auburn. 5 catches, 79 yards, great game. Carson, the Beck, dude's a pimp. 21 for 29.
Completions were crazy.
243 yards. You think we slung the ball all game? No, we did not. I don't know why we didn't. We are a passing offense now. We are still RB University. We still
couldn't run against that defense.
We just couldn't. Those guys, menaces. To be fair, I'm tired of this whole run thing where we keep pitching the ball. You don't need to pitch the ball.
I hate pitching the ball.
Run a counter or run an outside sweep. There's no need, waste an extra 2 seconds pitching it to Kendall Milton.
Especially with Alabama's defense. D-line is just absolutely flying at you.
And, Brock Bowers himself, probably his last game ever he played, 5 catches for 53 yards.
Mm.
We will miss Brock Bowers.
And
Brock Bowers, in my lifetime, I'm only 17 years, dude is the best tight end we've ever seen.
And to be fair, he was also playing on one leg.
Yeah, dude's he's Superman.
Yeah,
He dropped the catch, but dude, everybody drops his A catch, and my thing is, bro, if you watch him, dude's a multiple-time Mackey Award winner. Which you don't know what the Mackey Award is? It's the best tight end in college football. Dude's won it 2 years in a row. He should have been considered for it his first year too.
Who won it that year? Do you know?
I think it was some Notre Dame tight end.
Okay.
They didn't even invite him though to the awards. He wound up winning Rookie of the Year.
Well,
but just in general, this guy, he's a first rounder.
Okay, so what do you think? I was just about to ask you that. What pick do you think he's going in?
I don't know nothing. I'm gonna be completely honest. I couldn't say what pick. I don't.
Okay, just give me a range, like 1 to 15, 1 to 20,
I
10 to 20.
I just throw it in the middle of the pack. And the only reason I'm saying middle of the pack, I don't know what the order is. I don't know who needs what. Just Brock Bowers is like, dude, if you want a tight end that can catch, who's fast, and can block, who is the total package?
Yeah.
He's your man.
Yeah, and I'll take that. Alabama barely scrapes away with a win against Georgia, the former #1 team in the college football playoffs. 27-24, barely scraping away. And now,
the most irrelevant Power 5 Conference championship to ever be played. Florida State Cinnamon Rolls versus the Louisville Karate Cardinals. 16-6. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what was a worse football game this year. This championship game or Clemson playing South Carolina. This game is a very comparable game. It was.
I think
boring.
Clemson and South Carolina was just as entertaining as Florida State versus Louisville.
Boring and so freaking bad. Florida State. You had 2 years Florida State playing with backup QBs.
Third string.
So I kind of understand.
He was 8 for 21
I'm not
for 55 yards.
I would never say Florida State's at their full potential because they're not. Their season was ruined as soon as they played South Alabama. South Alabama. That's crazy.
But anyway, Brock Glenn was 8 for 21. Third string quarterback. Dude's probably not even seen the field, touched it. The only thing he's been touching is the water cups at practice, right? He threw for 55 yards. So I'm not gonna flame him too bad. El Toafili, their running back, 10 carries for 118 yards, 1 touchdown. That'll get the job done. But man, Johnny Wilson, 2 receptions for 21 yards. And people have been talking about this cat all year. Talking about how he's good. Dude's 6'7". I'm sure he can
throw it up to him, bro.
He's probably running like a 4.640. Like, dude's an absolute beast. Last year, all I saw was Johnny Wilson on Florida State. Mind you, Brock Glenn probably haven't even thrown the ball to him like all year, like I said. And I feel like he should have just been given a couple more chances. But 2 receptions for 21 yards is not going to get
I haven't been using him.
It's not going to be. Obviously, Louisville's defense was somewhat good if they could keep Florida State from scoring at least over 20 points. But 2 receptions for 21 yards.
It's crazy.
I just can't. I don't understand this. But on the other side of the ball, offensively.
No, yeah.
Plummer. 14. No, not Plummer. Plumber. Because that's what he needs to do. He needs to take his stuff, mush it all, take all the crap that he had in that toilet, pack his bags, and leave. I mean, he might as well pay his deposit on his apartment back. It's just ridiculous. 14 of 36, bro.
Not even batting. He's not batting 50%.
That's
in the
50%.
That's in the 40s, dude.
111 yards and 1 interception. Mind you, Florida State has the number 6 defense in college football. So I'm not going to blame him too bad. But still, you're playing for Louisville. Like, at least it's a name that's known. A college that's known. Not particularly for football.
They got a Heisman.
Yeah.
They got Lamar Jackson.
But you think he would just do a little bit more than that. And if you think about it, Jamari Thrash, his main wide receiver, 7 receptions for 57 yards. So basically, dude threw to 1 receiver the whole entire game. If you think about it.
It was just bad game. It was so bad. Every conference championship, I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch Michigan Iowa because I think we knew the outcome of that game.
Mm-hmm.
But this game, Louisville could have won the football game.
They technically could have if they had a good enough offense.
Literally.
And
it's just, I mean, bro, and so this outcome out of everything wound up securing some spots we didn't know. Number one, going into the college football playoffs, we got Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I think we knew that was going to happen. Number two, Washington secured it with a perfect 13-0 season.
And this is where it starts getting in.
3-4 with both one-loss teams.
This is where it starts getting
Texas,
real iffy.
Hook 'em horns, and
The freaking Crimson Tide,
Alabama
bro.
Crimson Tide.
The
This was a big shocker.
Nobody
Nobody could
Absolutely
have even.
ridiculous.
Nobody could have predicted this. The only way you could have predicted this is people only thought Bama was getting in if they blew out Georgia.
Yeah.
They didn't. It was a field goal game.
I'm not gonna lie.
And Georgia missed the field goal in the game.
No, yeah, 100%.
So it's just like, dude, no one expected this. But the committee, dude,
I think they took the
they
paper towel.
they
and
contradicted
wiped
themselves.
Just wiped it up their
I
crap.
think the committee contradicted themselves. And the only reason I say contradicted is because the reason they put Alabama in the playoff was because they said their job, quote unquote, is to put the best 4 teams in the nation, which I agree with. Thing is, though,
Alabama's
I don't
statistically not
think-
the best 4.
no, I'm not going to say. I think realistically, Georgia is a top 4 team.
Oh,
And the only reason I say that, dude, I think realistically, I think Georgia would beat Washington. Georgia has just as good, if not better, of an offense than Oregon. We have way more diverse offense. You don't have just Bo Nix throwing everybody. We have amazing running backs. Our defense is definitely better than Oregon's.
yeah.
That is the obvious thing. And Oregon, every time they lose to Washington, is a 3-point game. And everybody has said this. So it's a contradiction. But the thing is, if they would have went the most deserving, which is usually what we're used to lately, Florida State definitely should have been in that playoff. Because they definitely did deserve it more than anybody. Because what are you supposed to do? 13-0. They did their job.
13-0. I think they were absolutely snubbed. Absolutely snubbed. And the only reason that the committee even put them into the playoff, it took them out of the playoffs, is because they'd rather have an SEC
Powerhouse.
champion powerhouse than a
Beast.
ACC championship
To be
powerhouse
fair,
this year.
Not a powerhouse.
Powerhouse
You
this
can't.
year.
You can't be a powerhouse because you're not even.
13-0 is
You're
a
not
powerhouse.
even. You're not even playing 100% now. You're playing at like 80. 13-0 is a powerhouse, dude. Okay, I just want to say. So you're Jordan Travis, right?
Yeah.
Florida State's quarterback. If he didn't play this whole season, Clemson would have beat Florida State by multiple scores.
No. Clemson shot themselves in the foot.
No. Like I'm being
Clemson
like,
lost the game. Florida State didn't
I'm
win.
being so for real. Clemson would have beat. I think they could have been a 3-score game against Florida State. I'm being so for real on this. Florida State did have some decent opponents, but in general, dude, I have to agree with the playoff committee on these best, best 4 teams.
Nope.
Most deserving though,
Nope.
I will say a million times.
Nope.
Florida State should have been in this playoff because they did deserve it more than anybody. But the most deserving rule. Luckily, this is the last year we have to worry about it.
Yep.
It is. It's the last year we have to worry about it. Next year we got a 12-team playoff. If you deserve it, you will be in there. The most deserving rule got threw out of the window, burnt into ashes, then lasered to out of space last year when TCU went to the national championship.
Yep.
And this is a true statement. They put a team that did deserve to be in that playoff.
Mhm.
They got a lucky win against Michigan because Michigan played a horrible game, spotting 2 pick sixes.
That's ridiculous.
And just, they literally threw the ball game away because Michigan can't perform in a playoff game. We just know this to be true. Then TCU with Max Duggan, I love the guy. They walked in all confident on Georgia.
No.
They scored that one touchdown. They were like, let's go. And then proceed to not score the rest of the game and lose by 53 points.
Yeah.
So my heart definitely goes out to the Florida State community because I'm going to be honest. They did what they were supposed to do.
Mm.
They won every football game. The only job they didn't do is they just didn't pass the eye test. But you can't pass.
I think the eye test is a fluke.
You can't pass every.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, you can't pass every eye test.
That's a
because
fluke.
if you look at it, there is every team in the nation has a game where they didn't pass an eye test.
Yeah.
Texas didn't pass an eye test.
Alabama didn't
when
pass
they
an eye
play,
test.
like they didn't pass an eye test. Bama didn't pass an eye test. I think Michigan's the only team that beat the eye test.
I say half of their team did that because
Michigan's defense was
Michigan
the main objective.
blew out everybody. They really did. The only team Michigan did not blow out.
They didn't play anybody.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's fair.
They didn't play
No, that's
absolutely anybody.
The thing is, what I was saying is they beat the nobodies by like 30, 40 points.
These are Division II schools.
No, yeah, no.
I'm talking about East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, Rutgers, Nebraska. Absolutely nobody.
And what Florida State didn't do is their only downfall was how many games they kept it close. Because if Michigan did the same exact thing Florida State did this year, Florida State wouldn't be considered in this playoff.
I don't care what nobody says. Statistically, Florida is a top 4 team in the nation, right?
Florida State?
Yeah. FSU averaged 416 total yards per game, right? One of the top ones in the nation, right? Against Alabama, who only had 401 yards total per game, right? So obviously, Florida State statistically.
And then you got to go to strength of schedule on that one.
Strength of schedule. I mean, is it Florida State's fault that they played those teams, or was it the committee's fault?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, but
Florida State can't do nothing about that.
If you look at the defenses they play, if you put Bama in their position, I think Bama's putting 600 yards.
But they're not. That's what I'm saying. And then FSU scored 5,412 yards per game. Not per game. Yards this year to Alabama's 5,215 yards. So theoretically, FSU did just a little bit more than Alabama. But then FSU has more passing yards. So who would you rather see in a game? Would you rather see somebody run the ball or pass the ball in the game? 3,573 yards to Alabama's 2,970.
I'm going to be completely honest, folks. The reason they also didn't get put in is who wants to watch Michigan blow out a team?
They're not blowing out
Me, personally,
They're not blowing
I don't
want
to see Michigan lose.
They're not blowing out
Not blow out, but we know, we already know the outcome of the game.
No, bro.
We do.
I feel like they should have gave them a
college
chance.
football playoffs is one of the most predictable games.
Not.
Yeah.
Michigan would have lost that game.
Every year.
Michigan would have lost
and the
that
college. Okay, I'm not going into that.
Michigan
I'm not even going to acknowledge
Michigan will
that.
lose that game.
Michigan does choke. That is true. But Florida State would not win at all.
Yes, they would. 100%. Michigan has the top defense.
With a third-string quarterback.
No, if the second-string quarterback was in there, they would win that game.
But the third string is going to play.
Yeah, no, but second string's going to play.
Second string's he's going to come back?
He should.
Either way.
If he passes concussion
they
protocol.
They don't have a chance.
Yes, they do.
No.
Michigan doesn't even have a top 25 offense.
Dude, don't they got like a top... They're one of the best defenses.
They have the best defense.
Really?
But
That's
yes,
crazy.
Michigan has the number 1 defense.
To be fair, they know all the plays that are going to get called.
So that's a fluke.
Cheaters.
That's a fluke as well.
But just in general, we know the outcome of how it's going to win. I'm going to be honest. I think if Georgia will play Florida State in the Kleenex Bowl, it's the Orange Bowl, but it's literally the Kleenex Bowl.
Yeah.
If Georgia plays all their starters like they're supposed to, I don't care what anybody says, dude. We will bend that cinnamon roll over and wipe his butt clean, dude.
Okay.
We are
like if Jordan Travis was playing that game, y'all would have.
It will be a closer game with Jordan Travis. It'll be a great game. Thing is, it's still probably gonna be a great game because knowing Georgia in a New Year's Six Bowl game, it's not. I hate it. It's the New Year's Six games are the worst bowl games.
I don't even know why they play them.
The only reason they're the worst is because it's literally the people that play in it are the people that came this close but didn't make it. So then they just don't care. So then the seniors, they're going to say that. Honestly, Jordan Travis really proved it this year. That one game can change a whole season.
Yeah.
So they're not going to risk the injury, obviously. So it's just like, dude, the New Year's 6 bowl games are so bad.
They might just play a lot of second string and third string.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be a close game.
That's what I would do.
Florida State might even beat Georgia. Because it's going to be their backups versus our backups. Their backups could be better. Who knows? But just in general, the playoff committee, dude, it was crazy this year.
In my eyes, they did the wrong thing. In Bryson's eyes, they did the right thing. But
the majority of the country realizes they did the right thing. No. But see, the majority of the country said exactly what I said.
No.
They went with
a lot of people said that Florida
with
State should have been in there.
No, yeah, because they deserved it.
Dude, you can't lie.
Did. They
can't lie.
They
Jumping from number 8 to number 4 is outrageous.
Not necessarily. It's happened a lot of times.
Okay, so if Ohio State, Florida State, freaking Oregon, if Washington was in this position and they beat a number 1 team, do you think they would jump them from number 8 to number 4?
Yeah.
No.
No, because look, it's not just on they beat them. It was this whole list of what happened. The ACC championship. That's saying, you can beat a team and drop in ranks. It happens, and because this is how it goes. Just because you beat a team doesn't mean you beat them how you were supposed to. Clemson did it multiple years where they come and played like these horrible programs I've never heard of. They kept it close and they'll drop them in rankings. Florida State did that. They played a number.
But Clemson also was in the
Florida State was number 4 at the time, I think. They were a number 4 team playing a number 9 Louisville. Number 9. And they beat them by a 2-score game that shouldn't even been a 2-score game. It was a lot closer than people realize in the score. It also went to the strength of schedule. Florida State beat a total of, 2 ranked teams all year?
No, it was like 3 or 4.
Still scrolling. They beat 2 ranked teams all year. 2.
Clemson was ranked.
No.
Louisville was ranked.
It's right here.
Clemson was ranked.
That's not what it's got. That's not what it's based off of.
Yes.
The committee doesn't base off when it happened.
Yeah, but they were ranked.
It's not how it works.
They were. Yes, it is how it
Either way, I'm just gonna ignore what he says.
No, you're not gonna ignore
because
they were ranked.
They beat 2 ranked teams.
They beat 4 ranked teams.
No.
Yes, they did.
Dude, it matters when at the end.
No, it doesn't,
yes,
bro. Because if you're a number 4 team,
so is Clemson a ranked team?
Yes, they are now.
Well, then,
yes, they are. They're number 22.
They finally put them back in.
They're number 22.
So they dropped them back out.
Florida State beat Clemson. They beat Louisville. They beat Miami, and even Duke was ranked at the number time. If you're ranked while they beat you, then you were a ranked
And you know what's crazy? Is none of those, nobody in there is still ranked anymore.
No, because what? Their
That's
quarterback hurt or their players got hurt.
They lost. They kept losing games. So, okay, I'll stand correct. They beat 3 ranked teams. Clemson's number 22 now. But they beat LSU. And LSU, I'm going to give them credit. LSU is a decent football program. But LSU, they shoot themselves in the foot every year. They have people give them these crazy expectations and they don't meet them. So it's just kind of like, I thought I heard the cat behind me.
Well,
I have a crazy cat in here. Anyway, but let's say it's whatever. Louisville is a joke, bro. Louisville was the worst ranked team I think I've seen.
Even Oregon State, who's probably number 11 right now, number 12 right now, would beat Louisville.
Florida State had a 55 rank power up strength of schedule, and 55 is not bad. I've seen people win national championship with it the worst strength of schedule.
Yeah.
But it really is how you perform, and some of those games were kept way too close. Beating Boston College by 2 points is absolutely insane. No matter what position you're in, dude, but if you're realistically, if you're a top 4 team in the nation, you beat Boston College by 2 points, dude. That is rough. But people always have different opinions.
No.
I'm gonna be realistically. I think this national championship is gonna be a rematch between Bama and Texas.
That would be amazing.
And I will go ahead and say this: if Bama wins this national championship, if they win it, and
I'd be so irritated.
If they win, the committee literally got it right. They did. They
So
officially.
you think Alabama?
They
wins it all?
officially did a team wrong. No, I don't know if they'll win it all.
You don't think so?
If I'm saying if they do, I think Texas might win it all this year.
Dude, Texas is outrageous.
But I'm just saying, if Bama wins it all, if they do,
Man, I'm praying.
the committee got it right. I hope Michigan loses.
I'm praying.
I'm tired
Michigan wins.
of the Big Ten. I'm tired of the butt nuts at Ohio State, and I'm tired of the Wolverine, the Wolver Queens, dude.
The Wolverines.
No one likes them. Georgia's whooped them twice.
Dude.
Georgia hasn't lost to. They never lost to Ohio State. I don't know about Michigan. I know he whooped the crap out of them in the playoff that one year, like booty whooped. But we're gonna we'll definitely cover these games.
I need your points. I need your points for these games.
Oh, predictions.
Michigan versus Alabama.
Michigan versus
Texas,
Bama.
Washington.
Oof. Man, this is rough. All right, I'm gonna say Bama 31, Michigan 24. I'm giving a touchdown win to Bama.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'm gonna give Texas.
I think you're lying to yourself, bro.
No, I think, dude, realistic. Cause I'm not going.
No. I'm saying Alabama's gonna win, but it's gonna be by way more than 7.
You think we'll butt whoop them?
Yeah, they're butt.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're.
I don't know. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be good. I think
I
think this year. Like I said, the reason why the playoff committee left off Florida State is because they don't want. I mean, everybody said it every year of college football playoffs. We're tired of some team getting obliterated in a playoff.
I'm tired of seeing the same teams over and over again, too.
I mean, we are, but it's like, dude, you have to give it to them that if they're the best team, they are. And I will go ahead and say this on this podcast. I'm on a lot of trash talk pages. You could possibly see me there. ACC, I don't say it's every conference fan who is an SEC to like the SEC bias, and they do have it. I'm not gonna be oblivious. You can't discredit the bias when the bias is earned. It is earned out of the last 20 national champions. 20. That is 2 decades, people. 10 and 10 is 20, and a decade is 10 years. Out of the last 20 national champions, guess how many SEC champs there are? Okay, you just wanna guess how many SEC teams have won a?
We're probably 18.
14.
14.
14. More than half, people. So the SEC bias is an earned bias.
Isn't the SEC the biggest conference?
No.
Who's the biggest conference?
I think almost every conference has the same amount of people in
You
it.
think? You want?
I think the Big
that.
Ten it will be the biggest conference.
Well, yeah,
because they have
next
so
year.
many people going into it.
I would actually like to know that.
We'll look this quick fact real quick.
Because I never thought about that. I don't think it'd be the Pac-12. It definitely would be the Pac-12, and I don't think it'd be the Big 12 either. That's actually pretty interesting. I never thought about that. Dude, I saw a crazy fact the other day. I didn't know that Clemson went to like 6 straight playoff appearances. I think it was like 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019.
Why is this so hard to look up? How many teams are in the? We'll just look at Big Ten right this year. So Big Ten has. Once this decides to load, so Big Ten has 14.
And guys, these are all currently right now. No other teams have moved yet.
14. Oh, 14's in the SEC, so it might be like.
Oh, so they might be all
It
time.
might be even. Never mind. The ACC has 15. So ACC does have an extra team in there.
That's right.
We'll get Big 12 next. Big 12 has 14. Dude, I think the ACC might be the biggest. And then I'm looking at Pac-12. Pac-12 is the last one. 12. The ACC is the biggest conference in college football.
And the biggest bunch of losers. The biggest bunch of losers.
And people say that the SEC is a top-heavy conference. Isn't every conference a top-heavy conference, though?
What do you mean by that?
That means that there's only like 1 or 2 teams that are actually good in the conference.
Okay.
That's like every conference, though.
Yeah, 100%. Because
like the ACC has, I'm not even gonna say 2. It's like 1 every year. Last year they didn't even have 1.
Yeah, I mean.
So ACC is like 1. SEC got 2.
And that's
maybe
what, Alabama, Georgia.
It's been Bama, Georgia. But the thing is, though, like
Would you
I have to
consider LSU
include
a good
more.
one?
LSU did great last year.
Ole Miss did good this
They're
year.
top, like thing is, they don't just have winning records. They have like double-digit winning records.
Yeah.
It's not like a
I'm not gonna lie.
9.
Georgia going 29-0 is quite impressive.
I wish we just hit that 30.
Quite
I just wanted to
impressive.
hit 30.
That 30 would have been crazy.
Yeah.
30 would have been crazy.
But just in general, I mean, dude, bias is earned. That's of everything.
Yeah.
Go ask your parents why there's a favorite child. There's probably a reason in there.
Yeah. You're right about that one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great episode. We'll be here hopefully. Honestly, we got to figure out something else to talk about because we don't have a
Yeah,
college football
you
for a
don't
minute.
even watch NFL. That's
NFL,
crazy.
I don't have a team though, so it's hard. I don't.
You don't have to have a team. You don't even watch basketball.
Oh, basketball's.
So you're just like a college football type of guy.
Basketball is a whole different reason.
You're just a college football guy.
I'm a football guy. I love football.
You-
Oh, speaking of football, we forgot to mention one thing.
Yeah.
Guess who's state champs, baby?
Or West Side.
West
right?
Side?
Dude, that's crazy. I was watching that
Dude,
game, man.
I wish I had some stats for you guys, dude. It was an amazing game. I'm so proud of my guys, dude. I grew up with the majority of them since Centerville Elementary School, dude. These guys were, some of them I knew like really personally, and I am very proud that they became state champions. Beat South Florence, who had their own 29 win streak, 27 or 29.
And they were not national, but state champs.
They were reigning state champions.
Yeah.
We beat them. With every odd against Westside. Horrible calls, by the way,
Dude.
on the refs.
Dude. I was so irritated. I had to go to sleep.
Dude, we came out on top, dude.
Wasn't it like, 15 seconds left in the game?
Best team in the world, dude.
Dude.
Best team in the
nothing
world.
but excited for them.
So
man.
proud of the Westside Rams, dude. And, state champions it's not just for the school. It's a community thing.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's been like 26 years.
I don't know how many people are watching this right now, but if you're one of those people that went to every single playoff game, we only have one away playoff game.
Yeah.
But, dude, the playoff turnout for every game was amazing.
Yeah.
Especially, I'll never forget the upper state championship when we played Greenville.
Yeah.
That was one of the craziest games,
Yeah,
dude.
it was.
I'm proud of those guys. Congrats to Coach Lane. His first year ever coaching at Westside.
Dude. Imagine that. First year coaching and
There's
state
a lot of them are first year coaching.
That's
a lot of them. I'm very proud of them.